Hi, I'm Otto from FemFatale Empowerment, and I wanted to make this video to talk about who we are and what we're about. So my vision is to help people recognize and realize their own power. And really that's what I'm doing with my life as well, and I have been for a long time now. I used to be extremely shy, super quiet, wouldn't make a sound, couldn't start conversations with anyone, tried to please everyone, too shy to make a phone call to pay a bill. I'm not exactly sure why either. My mum left us when I was really young, so that probably had something to do with it. Also, I have an older brother who I used to do everything together with as a kid. And because he was older than me, my dad always put all responsibility on him. And I think for me it was an excuse to just play small and just leave everything to him. Now through the choices I've made, I've come a long way since then, and I'm glad about that because life is just better like that. Being more confident, being more in charge. I get more of what I want, I do more of what I want. And I feel better about myself. But before, when I was so shy and tried to please everyone, people didn't respect me, people took advantage of me because I let them. When I was 6, I started in martial arts. So I started in judo, I trained in karate, boxing, kickboxing, jeet kune do, and later I decided to do Wing Chun Kung Fu, which I'm still doing now, and I've been teaching for more than 15 years now. Now, what are martial arts? Now, you may or may not know that there's more to martial arts than just fighting. Mental discipline, focus, enlightenment even. For me, it was never really like that. For me, martial arts was always very physical, and my personal development was separate to that. Now I'm actually with an organization that is very holistic in that sense, the IWKA, the Internal Wisdom and Knowledge Association. Its motto is mastering body, mind, and energy. And I think that's much more like it. Now, personal development and growth has always been the most important thing in my life. I strive to be the best I can be, to get the most out of life. I want to live. So I've always been very interested in human psychology, how we grow and learn, and how to be happy, how to get what you want, how to be who you want to be. And I've read countless books on those subjects since I'm a teenager. I've also attended many seminars all around the world, in Germany, in France, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in the US, in Chicago, Washington, Vegas, Dallas, Nashville, in Melbourne, and Sydney. And I've easily spent $200,000 to $300,000 on my own personal development, and it was worth it. I never want to go back to who I was before. So what I've realized over the years of teaching martial arts and self-defense was that self-defense and personal development and growth are very much related. My own sister was raped as a teenager. And I know that with what I'm teaching, most situations like that can be prevented, absolutely. Now my sister's very strong now, she doesn't take crap from anyone, and I don't have to worry about her, but if she was like that back then, she probably could have avoided being raped. Now you don't have to go through that to be empowered yourself, and it doesn't have to be about rape or violence even. Being helpless or powerless can manifest in many different ways. Maybe you grew up in a family of yellers, and you just turned out very submissive. Or you're one of those people who always puts everyone else first, always tries to please everyone, always says yes when you really don't want to, and people take advantage of that. I kind of had that problem. Or you're with an abusive, dominant partner, and it doesn't have to be sexual or physical either, it can be emotional. Or you've been bullied in school, or from an older brother or sister. Or maybe you have parents who always shielded you, always knew what's best for you, and you didn't develop your own voice and you let other people run your life. I kind of had that with my brother as well. Now I'm teaching something that I believe everybody should know, but doesn't. You don't learn this stuff in school. You don't learn this from your parents. You don't learn how to stick up for yourself, how to look after yourself. But in my opinion, these are basic life skills. You have a lot more power than you think as a woman, but it's about understanding all of this. It's about knowing the rules, so to speak, and they're actually pretty straightforward. You shouldn't have to feel helpless or powerless or uneasy or uncomfortable. You shouldn't have to worry about walking home alone at night. You should feel safe and secure, but more than that, it's about being confident. It's about self-esteem and freedom, so you can feel relaxed and happy. Now, most people link self-defense purely to fighting and aggression. You get attacked and you have to fight back. Most self-defense training also focuses on that. But I think that's a mistake. And that's really where we are different. What about not getting into that situation in the first place? What about not having to fight at all? Sure, fighting techniques have their place in the self-defense equation, and we certainly teach that as well, but it's only a part, and it's the hardest part. But being able to avoid those situations, being able to avoid a fight, or being a target to bullying or yelling, depends on who you are as a person. It depends on confidence, on assertiveness, and taking action, because that determines if you get picked as a target in the first place, how you will respond, if you will act, if you will stand up for yourself, if you can diffuse the situation. And it also determines how you will respond to an actual attack. But most attacks can be prevented. It is about more than that. It is about personal development and empowerment. I believe you have every right to be strong and empowered and safe as a woman. It's about being in your power, not just when you get attacked, but in society, in your community, in your relationships, in your home, in life. Stay tuned for more. Take care.